Hey guys, brand new podcast, and I am back on tour Friday, June 19th, Phoenix, Arizona at Stand Up Live. The 21st in San Antonio, Texas at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Clubs. These are all socially monitored, socially distant, lower capacity due to the CDC regulation. But don't worry, we are doing the tour. These are in comedy clubs. And then, by the way, I will let you know we are doing some in drive-in movie theaters on the 23rd of June in Birmingham, Alabama at the Stardome Comedy Club. And then on June 24th, Charlotte, North Carolina at Hounds Drive-In. That is at a drive-in movie theater. There will be a 4-camera shoot shooting everything. It'll be up on the big screen. We are traveling with our own stage, so I will be in front of the big screen. You're going to have your own little place to park your car, pull your stuff out, put up your all your fun tour, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. All the stuff that you'd bring to a tailgate. You can do that and enjoy the show. It should be we're going to film all of this. The 25th, I'm in Greenville, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone. 26th, I'm in Indianapolis, 2 shows at Tibbs Drive-In, one other drive-in movie theater. Des Moines, Iowa on the 27th at the Funny Bone. Lisa, get ready. I'm coming, baby. The 28th in Tulsa, Oklahoma at Admiral Twin Drive-In. The 29th in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Bricktown Comedy Club. July 1st, Fort Collins, Colorado. Holiday Twin Drive-In, 2 shows. Thursday, July 2nd, Salt Lake City, Utah at Wise Guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to get on the road. So get your tickets. Go to BertBertBert.com. We got new merch in the merch store. We got the GMK Notorious B.I.G. shirt. That's Georgia, my daughter. Well, it's from the joke she had where her name, it was street names. And she said, let's start with the letter N. And she said, Notorious B.I.G. They got that in there. We will have Hot Summer Nights comedy. Oh, God damn it, Bert. Stop promoting stuff and get to the podcast. I know, guys. Don't forget, this is how I pay the bills. I haven't been on tour for a while. All right? I love you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting all the podcasts. New Bill Bert will be out next week. New 2 Bears, 1 Cave is out right now. It is a great fucking episode. I just listened to it on the treadmill. It's weird that I listen to my own podcast, but I can giggle at my own self. All right. Today's podcast is with my buddy Mark Norman. You all know Mark Norman. You love him. He murders every time he's on Rogan. He has a new special out on YouTube, Out to Lunch. Full special. It is at 1.4 million views right now, and it is 4 weeks old. It is hilarious. Mark is an amazing comedian and quite honestly, a better podcast guest. He's an amazing podcast guest, but God damn it, he's a great comedian. I love touring with him. Hopefully he's going to come down to North Carolina with us and go across country with us for the road trip. But yeah, so go check out his special. Check out, he's got a podcast with Joe List called Tuesday with Stories, and follow him on all social media. He is absolutely hilarious. I love him. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my buddy, stand-up comedian, Mark Norman.
He's the man, the myth, the legend, the fucking machine.
Brutal in there.
Wait, where are you?
I'm on the steps of a synagogue.
You look
I've been doing all of them like this.
You look like the Invisible Man.
I know, right? I feel that way from the networks. Hey. Are we recording?
We're recording.
Oh, okay. I wanted to get that gag in. Why not? Yeah.
What, are you growing your hair out?
I mean, I'm not on purpose. I got no haircut guy. I look like a fucking weird homeless runaway.
It looks good. Keep growing it out. You got one last run of growing your hair fucking long as shit.
That's true. It's thinning when it's wet. I look like a sweaty rabbi. You can see some real scalp. It's not pretty.
You write any jokes this morning?
I've got 4 or 5 on Twitter already. Yeah.
Oh, anything I write good, I don't put on Twitter because I'm writing
really?
Little right now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like to have a timestamp on it. Like now, if some kid does it in 2023, I go, hey, I tweeted that during Corona. Look at that. It's on Twitter.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. These are the ones I wrote. The one I wrote this morning, I wrote, after I've been drinking, I smell like morning piss. Morning piss. All
right.
So but the whole thing for there, the joke in that is that morning piss is a really aggressive smell. And then I had a couple of piss jokes. We were texting last night with Rogan, me and Tom and Ari about vitamin intake. And I've upped my vitamin intake to 680 IUs of vitamin D. And Rogan's like, that's not enough. And I wrote back, my piss looks like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Nice. How about for the morning? What about for the morning piss? If you tag it, I smell like morning piss, and then I look down, and it was my mattress. Some kind of tag on it, to make it real.
And then, and the last one I wrote is, I have a gubernatorial last name. I like the name. I like the word gubernatorial.
Great word.
How do you say that? Gubernatorial.
Gubernatorial. Yeah.
Gubernatorial.
Yeah, your last name looks like it'll be at a headline for a scandal.
I used to, when I did Latino clubs in Miami, I'd say my last name sounds like a hate crime.
It does, yeah, or a slur.
A slur.
Like
you just say it with too much of an accent, and Jews go, ooh.
Right. I know, it's got that anti-Semitic Kreischer. So yeah, I've got one of mine was I've gone from being a killer whale to an orca with a collapsed dorsal fin because I can't get it up. My Wi-Fi said, "Hey, your connection is weak." I said, "You have no idea." But yeah, these jokes, it's all I have. I'm so scared of losing my fastball out here. I mean, comedy without comedy. I got a mediocre penis, a bad haircut, and an Adam's apple, and connected earlobes. That's all I have.
Jim Gaffigan tweeted out today, I wonder how much weight whales have gained during quarantine.
Man, he's the king of fat jokes.
God, man, I remember watching him do the bit about manatees. Oh God! I remember watching Sea cow.
Really? You saw that in clubs? Wow.
I saw clubs, yeah.
That's one of the beautiful things about New York is like I see Gaffigan pop in and he literally has a binder, a fucking 3-ring binder, and he'll open it up and he's like, "All right, here's my chunk on pianos," and it'll be every angle of a piano. He'll tap into it and it's amazing. He'll do like 20 minutes on pianos, and he probably keeps 6 of it, but it's all killer.
It's interesting. I never really write like that where I go, today I'm writing like going golf clubs. Here we go. I'm doing golf clubs today.
Yeah.
But I think my brain's a little more frenetic where I'm like golf clubs, and I go, ooh, look at my bike. And then all of a sudden I'm off, you know?
Yeah. Well, he has a topic and he minds it. And I think if you're a clean comic, it's probably a good way to work because you're like, I can't talk about pussy. I can't talk about jizz, farting, Puerto Ricans. Like he's got to talk about bikes and dogs.
You know what's interesting? I want to hang on. I'm going to write stuff down because I want to talk to you about certain stuff. Hold on.
All right. You must be wiped, huh? This is your third one today?
Yeah. Wait.
Jesus.
Hold on. What were we just talking about? Oh, tagging. I want to talk to you about New York, but I want to talk to you about tagging. So like one of the things I loved was Ralphie used to do it is he would over fucking tag a bit. He would say, that looks like ... You don't want to ... because then you're like, it was so brilliant. I loved it. He had a joke about big dicks. He goes, ladies, you don't want a big dick. You want a medium dick. You don't want some dick leaving your pussy like a horse's lips reaching for a sugar cube. You don't want your dick. And it was like, but it was like so great. Wow. And so this last special I did, by the way, I gave you a credit in the thank yous.
Oh, I watched it. It was great. That Starbucks chunk that's like legendary. That's going to go down in the history as one of the best chunks.
You know how to talk to my ego. And so
seriously,
one of the things I did in it is I would over tag bits because I loved when Ralphie did it. And Tony Hernandez was like, I feel like just tell the best one and then leave it at that. And I was like, it's interesting because in a special, you do want to just you want to move things forward. You want to keep going forward. You don't want to like stay too stagnant on one thing. And I was wondering, do you look at like other comics and go, God, I love what that guy does. I want a little bit of that in my act.
Yeah, completely. I always look at other comics and go, I wish I was that. Sorry about the cops here.
It's fine.
They're coming at me. But I go, I wish I was that, and I can't do that. But the triple, quadruple tagging is not for me. I do a bit. I want to get in and get out, like a robbery.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with finding the stuff I love and looking for the stuff I love and then finding myself, like it's a fun way to write and to challenge yourself. Like I to this day, I'm obsessed with this new bit I have about. I might have told it a little bit, but about going to a wine raffle and winning 11 of the 12 prizes. But I'm obsessed with the Sebastian-esque of it, of walking from one side of the stage to the other, and then all the little things you can do in the walk. You know?
Yes. I know. I don't have any of that. The only negative stuff I got on my special is like funny guy, good writing, but I could use some more act out. And I think they're right. I don't move at all. And there's a lot of jokes in the little things. Like if you're going to mind the tags, why not mind the physical?
Seinfeld was the one that changed my mind on that.
Yes,
And
same. He yelled at me about it.
Yeah, he was like, if you can add another laugh by going, hey, why not go, bleh, you know?
Yeah. He had a joke where he said he moved his left hand once instead of his right, and it changed everything. And he's like, I don't know what the difference is, but they got bigger laughs, so I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, wait, did you talk to him before you shot the special? Did you talk to him? Did he see that set?
No, he only saw 15 minutes I would do to open for him, but I'm too scared to bug him. So I don't want to be like, hey, what do you think of this? Is this a dumb idea? So I got a bit of a talking to from him about how stiff I was. And I think he was right.
Yeah, but it's so funny. I feel like sometimes by the way, all I can focus on is how the birds have taken back New York.
Oh, the raccoons, the birds, the Puerto Ricans. It's crazy. Everybody's I went to Central Park. There's raccoons just walking on the walkways. It's crazy. There's condors and shit. It's nuts out here.
But what's irresponsible sometimes with comics is sometimes older comics, I'll say that, or successful comics, they will give you notes that are basically how they would do it. And you're like,
yeah.
And you're like, I know, I understand how you would do it. I get it. Like, I'm doing it my way.
Right. And he's a brilliant guy, and I'm a huge fan, and he's a hero. But we're different people, and like I have notes I would give you about your set. I'm not going to do it, but we all have our opinions. But he's on the Mount Olympus, and he can, if he talks, I'm going to listen. So I took it all in, and you take what you want and throw away the rest.
How many views are you at right now? Did you look today?
I'm almost at 600K. So I hope we get to, it's only been two days and change. So I hope we get to 1 million by 4 days would be great.
1 million. How many has anything, let's check your Google Trends. Have you checked your Google Trends yet?
Oh, I haven't. I forgot all about it. Yeah. Give it a goog. Good call. I forgot all about it. And I got to tell you, I've already gotten offers. I'm getting agents up my ass. I feel like a hot chick on Tinder. I'm getting dick pics. I'm getting all kinds of buzz.
Well, wait
this
till
is the best decision I ever made.
Don't get signed with an agent until this airs, because people hear this. You have nothing, no agent, no manager right now, right?
My agent got fired and my manager quit the business. I don't know what, he flew the coop. He's out. So crazy timing.
It's the best. It's the best fucking timing.
I know. I don't have to give that
10%. What? Let's see. Let's go past 12 months. Ooh, nice little bump, Mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm curious what happened. I love when you look at people's Google Trends and you go, hey, just out of curiosity, what happened in 2000 and what's this date? What happened in 2019 in September, October?
I think I opened for Seinfeld, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did Rogan.
Is that your first Rogan appearance?
That was my second, but the second one I think did a little better.
Wait, what was February 2nd, 2020?
Wow, what was that? That was recent.
Were you on Rogan in February?
Oh, I was. Yeah, that was the second one. You're right. That was the first one back then, and the second one was in February.
Well, I'll tell you, you're getting a bump right now, but it's not like your first Rogan appearance. Holy shit.
Well, I got to get back on there. That bald bastard, he retweeted me, and I think that really saved me.
God, man, that was a huge appearance for you. That was
thanks.
But it was so you who you are. Like that's the other thing is like going back to that, getting notes from comics about how to do it their way. Like you just did it your way, and without any fucking thumbprint of anything other than hungover, still in your clothes from last night. And that is
right.
That's when you're your funniest, is that hungover, didn't get any sleep. You're in the van and you're just telling a story.
That's so true. And I don't want to trigger any bad memories for you, but before I did, I called Ari and I was like, should I do this? Should I say it? He goes, you're already overthinking it. Just go in there, do whatever you want, be yourself, and you'll be better. If you try to plan this and story build it up, you're going to ruin it. Just go in there loose. And that was good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it went pretty well, but I did prepare a little. Like I was like, what's every cool story? What's every, backstory you have, like your history, your origin, get all that shit ready. I didn't want to be in there going, oh yeah, what was that? Let me think about that. It was all locked and loaded.
But it's interesting when it's the more you do Rogan, the less prepared you go in because you're like, well, I've literally talked to everything I could talk to him about, and I don't know. I know that there's issues. Now it's like almost like you go in sometimes damage control. You're like, okay, my buddy drugged me. How am I going to handle this?
Right, yeah. And one of the best Rogans I ever saw was Tom Segura and Joey Diaz, and those guys are great on their own, but they just somehow naturally got into this. What was that shootout in L.A.? It was like a big shootout where they tried to bank. These guys tried to rob a bank.
North Hollywood bank robbery
Yes.
on Victory in Laurel Canyon.
Somehow that came up, and it was riveting, and it was like amazing. It was so long. It's got like 9 million views now. So, go check that out. But that's the key. It's just to slip into that warm bath of good conversation.
If you can find a good conversation, the last time I did Rogan was probably one of the funnest times recently for me to do it. I feel like every time I've done Rogan, well, I take that back. Those Sober October recaps are a blast. But
oh yeah, those are killer. And all you guys in the room is magic.
It's fun. It's fun when everyone's in the room. But doing it, the last time I did it, we had a really good time. But it was right when coronavirus kind of hit. So it was like they just did shelter in place. It was the next week. So,
yeah.
And I was sober and I drank anyway.
That sounds about right. I see a pattern with you. But by the way, you called me out as I was hanging the whole time in Europe. What are you kidding?
When did I say that?
You were like, oh, he got addicted to Ambien. He couldn't. I drank him out of the table the first day.
Well, first of all, you did get addicted to Ambien. And second of all, you didn't drink. You didn't drink when I was drinking, which was in the mornings at airports.
Yeah, you were guzzling fucking Budweisers at the Copenhagen airport at 9 a.m. Then you gagged in your own mouth at the airport bar. Oh man, then we get on. We had an hour flight. You downed 6 Heinekens on the flight. I was like, I didn't know they had this many in that tin can we were up in the air in.
Oh, that was so fucking funny. The best is I was drinking that beer and I was about to throw up in my mouth, and you watched all of it, but I didn't think you saw it. And then we get done, and I was like, that was a close one. And you're like, no shit. I thought you were going to throw up on that guy.
I know. We were talking to some weird local guy in the airport, and he was trying to make chit chat. And Bert's dry heaving on a bar stool.
You got a mint. You got a mint. That. By the way, that guy that you witnessed almost throw up in their mouth. That is the most honest version of me you will ever see.
Right? Yeah. You had a tear in one eye, and you had a little puke dribble on your chin. Oh, that was a tough. And you're like, I'm scared of flying. I'm like, no, I think you have a problem with alcohol.
Oh.
Your shirt was off. It was crazy.
Oh, God. Have you been partying at all in New York, or you been sober?
I've been cooling it down, but there's a few. I'm doing shrooms tomorrow. It's on the schedule. I've been drinking like crazy. I just, you're so bored. You got so much free time. I'll have a whiskey. And then before you know it, you finish the bottle because you're just sitting there and your glass is empty. And Castaway's still on. So you're like, fuck it. And you have half a bottle.
Yeah, I've been I haven't been partying as much. But Leanne just said, I haven't been partying at all. I haven't drank in like 56 days out of 62 or something.
Wow. Good for you, man. Yeah, well, what's the point? This is the worst time to do it. You can't really celebrate anything. You can't really hang out with your friends. You don't want to get Zoom drunk. That's the saddest thing ever.
Zoom drunk. By the way, that's two of the 6 times I've drank were on Zoom. I do these happy hours where I let like 1,000 people on Zoom and we just all drink.
Yeah.
And every one of them has ended beautifully of me sitting in this room, listening to music, Googling shit that you only Google drunk.
That is kind of nice. I've done that. You go on a YouTube wormhole, or you're just looking at a chick's Instagram for an hour and a half, and oh yeah, you got a good buzz going. You got music playing. That's nothing. You go to a magical place. I've been there.
I went last week. The girls saw that I was drinking. They came in. They're like, "Were you drinking?" Which is, I mean, so bizarre for me to drink during this whole quarantine. So they were like, "Have you been drinking?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I did a Zoom happy hour." And they're like, "Oh." They're like, "Hey, we were thinking we should get refrigerators for our room," because they saw us drinking. And I was like, "That's a fucking great idea."
Yeah, you can order anything. You know, it's not like there's a breathalyzer on Amazon.
Yeah, and there should be, because I fucking ordered 2 Tyrion Lannister-sized fucking refrigerators. Ooh, that's going in the book. That's
put in the book. Yes, we're writing, folks. Woo, that's a big head on that fridge.
That was the that was the best part of touring with you that I think people will get from watching your stand-up, but I don't think enough people get is like, you inspired me to write. Like, I think I get into this place where I'm like, get the hour together, then work the hour, and then kind of punch up that hour. But man, we were writing like just punching up jokes and taking jokes, and it was, your brain is nonstop about material. It's
nonstop, but well, because half of the jokes I come up with don't work, so I got to keep coming up with 2 out of 10 work. So I got to keep coming up with them. Also, you guys have such long bits, like you and Bill Burr and Rogan. You guys will stretch out a whole topic, and like Starbucks is what, 8 minutes, 7 minutes?
Yeah.
So I feel like mine are so short, so I got to come up with more quicker. It's like a conveyor belt. I got to keep them coming because each one I do will last 32 seconds.
Do you think you'll change? You think you'll change styles into less setup punch, less joke, and go and like end up doing stories or doing more? Do you think you'll see yourself going in that direction, or do you kind of go like, this is what I really love? Like, Attell's never going to change.
Right. True. Yeah, I think you might be right, because I'm too much of a coward to do a story. Like, I heard your last podcast with Bert, and he was saying how these comics need to learn how to pause like Richard Pryor, but they're too scared because that silence is terrifying, and you have to fail so many times. And I don't know if I have it in me. I like the quick ones because I'm in and out, and it's a laugh a minute, and my insecurity is lower.
But it's crazy because your stories, when you tell a story, like I don't know if I won't share the story, but it was one of my favorite stories ever. Is you know which one I'm talking about.
Well, that was also in real time too. That was the next day.
Yeah, that was the fucking. I was howling laughing. But the thing is, you have a. So I played. You know Joe Zimmerman.
Yeah, I love Joe Zimmerman.
So I played. Isla had a class in. I'm going to try not to lose my track of thought here. Isla had to learn about Andrew Jackson, and so. I said to Leanne asked me if I would do it, and I said to Leanne, of course I will. And so instead, we had to drive out of Georgia school, so we listened to Joe Zimmerman's joke about Andrew Jackson.
Great joke.
And then I listened to a Reggie Watts Rogan podcast about Andrew Jackson. And then I listened to a 7-minute podcast explaining everything you need to know about the War of 1812 and Andrew Jackson and the Trail of Tears. And so I was like, I got it. But by the way,
good dad.
Yeah, well, Leanne sat with Isla to take the test, and Leanne goes, "So what did Dad teach you about Andrew Jackson?" And Isla parroted Rogan fucking to T. She goes, "Mom, he was a fucking savage." But what's interesting, and this is my compliment to you, is that like Georgia and Isla both said, "God, I love the way this guy talks." They were talking about Joe Zimmerman.
Yeah,
I love the way this guy talks. And I said, really? And I thought to myself, I was like, ooh, you know what I love? I love the way Bargatze talks. Like when he does this, the way he doesn't even have to have that much of a tag to something. He can just go, I thought that's what we always did. And, and you're fucking on the ground. It's such a simplistic way to tell comedy, but you have that too. And I was thinking of this. I was like, well, I wish I could add that to my act, but I don't have. I'm sure I do it. I just don't know I do it. But you do it when the way you can just go like, oh, and then you can take a story and level it with just your authentic, like the way you talk. And so,
Right.
so like, and when you tell stories, you write so many fucking jokes inside a story that I go, I wish I could tell a story without many punchlines. I wish I could look at a story and go, like the time you guys got in the hit and run, and then fucking
Right.
guy got stabbed or whatever.
Yeah. Oh wow. I mean, I appreciate it, but it's you see a guy in a fist fight and he's winning the fight, but he's just throwing crazy haymakers out of fear. That's me. I feel like every line's got to be a haymaker. I'm gonna lose. And you guys, I think, look more professional in a way because you're just like you're getting laughs, but you're just so much more relaxed. Whereas I'm like, so that's how I feel, and I don't know if I can keep it up for the rest of my comedy career. It's a lot of work.
Do you ever think where comedy's going right now? I don't think it'll be in. I mean, when do you think it'll start back up in New York? This is transitioning to it somewhere.
I mean, the beginning will probably be September if we're lucky, and then it's going to take months before it actually comes back to normal. It's going to be like people are nervous to go out. Then it's going to be 25% capacity, all that bullshit. So to come back to normal, we might be looking at February or something, or Christmas.
Are you thinking about bouncing to one of these, for lack of better words, red states where they've opened up boundaries and just getting on stage every night?
Yes, completely. I've got a good offer. I can't divulge it right now, but
well, yeah. Have you thought? Are you talking about like a touring offer?
No, a big taping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Yeah, please. But it's like, have you thought about like bouncing down to, say, Florida or Atlanta or Omaha,
Texas,
and just kind of Texas, and
totally. That's what I'm saying. I'm really considering it because I just want to run it. Like I did a Zoom the other day and it was soul crushing because I couldn't even remember my own act and I wanted to kill myself. I felt like I was a basketball player who couldn't dribble all of a sudden. I was like, oh, hold on, I'll get it. And I couldn't remember it. It's my act I've done 1,000,000 times. It was killed me.
Yeah, it's. I wish I didn't have a family. That's not. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Let me
get
never
that
put that out there. But it was. I wish the girls would let me move to Austin or somewhere that had like a stage.
Yeah,
where you could just or Omaha.
Yeah, and you'd be a star there because they're like, oh, Bert Kreischer's here. You sell out a ton of shows also because they can only fit 50 people in a show anyway.
Do
you
every
spread
night,
them out.
Every night. Get Larry the Cable Guy in. Do fucking spots. Have local guys would drive around from all parts of the country and do spots and just do like an open mic every night. Do it at 20% capacity or 50% capacity, so you're selling out every fucking night.
Yes, completely. And because it's going to take us so long, like it's like we're boxers and we've been just eating lean cuisines and watching Roseanne all year, and now we're going to go back and fight. It's going to be hideous. We're going to be shit.
Yeah, I've been texting with friends about like when is it going to start back up again? What are we going to do? And then there's so many crazy offers out there of like where do you go in the meantime? Like when will touring pick up?
Right. Yeah, it's tough. I'm so lucky I put this special in the can in January. It was like on a whim. We're like,
oh, fucking lucky.
So lucky. And I mean, I hate to be a cum guzzler, but if there's a pandemic going on, shit, I'll put it out. Let's put it out now. People can't leave. It's like they're trapped.
Yeah. So what was was there a thought process of shoot it and then try to sell it as opposed to putting it on YouTube?
Of course, yeah. I was like, I think I got a pretty good shot. I'm getting some steam here, like 2 Rogans. I was finally selling out all my shows. And, I've never been successful. So I was like, this is pretty big for me. So this will help. And still nothing. And they basically said, if you're a guy who looks like you got to be a theater guy. That's where we're going. And I get it. They're on the Seinfeld, the Ellens, these are heavy hitters.
Oh, you mean like performing in theaters, not like a theater guy.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They don't want.
You gotta remember, bro. I'm from the fucking 80s and 90s. I'm a meathead.
Right. Yeah. They don't want that guy. They don't want Hamilton. They want D'Elia. So, so I'm not that guy. And so they said, no thanks, but maybe we'll be in touch with a half hour or something. And I said, hey, all right. And so I said, fuck it, let's put it out. And people are at home. Let's put it out now. Because Sam did it and had a lot of success with it, but he did it when the world was normal. At least I had the pandemic.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Yeah, that's why I feel like a douche saying it, but it helps.
No, dude, my special came out the second stay-at-home orders passed.
That's right. And it's like free press. You don't even have to do as much press because you already have the people stuck at home needing content.
I didn't do any press. I didn't do
Wow.
press at all.
And you killed it. I kept seeing, Netflix has like the top 10. You kept being in that for a while.
Yeah, it was. And then Segura was the next week, and I think that helped. And then Leo was like 2 weeks, and I think that helped. And
yes.
But I did no press. I did Rogan, and that's it, really.
Wow. So it must be a little bit of a bummer because I have the ability to see the literal views ticking up, and I have comments coming in. I can see the algorithm on YouTube, the analytics. You have none of that. You're in the dark.
No, I do.
Oh, well, is that a new thing, or you know a guy?
No, it's a new thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that helps because they're so secretive about that shit.
Yeah, not anymore.
Aha.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's got to feel good.
I got to be honest with you. I liked it better when you didn't know.
Really?
Well, yeah, because you didn't know, and so you thought it was one thing, and then you're like, nice, and then you're like, and then you sell tickets, and you're like, nice, that must have been huge. And I bet if they had told me the numbers to Secret Time, I would have been like, oh, for real? But
right.
But yeah, and now they tell you the numbers, and obviously, very honestly, I think they are. I think they're good because of, sadly, the pandemic. They're probably inflated because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But look, the truth is like the real thing is what you care about is like your retention. Is how many people watch the whole thing.
I know, and that sting. It's almost like when the comedy club gives you the rundown at the end of the weekend. You're like, hey, I did pretty well. And they're like, yeah, we had 9,000 comps. We gave away 1 million tickets. And you're like, shit. And 4 people paid. You're like, God damn, we made the waitress sit in the back and fill a seat. Like, it's always a bummer. You're right. It is better to not know. And
it was almost, I take it back. I say this is that I was very happy with the knowledge I got given about this special. I was very thank God. Because now, but had it not been good, I would have been like, fuck, I would have rather have not known. I would have just, but yeah, it's, and then you go, well, no, with that information, you're like, well, fuck, now I really want to get on the road. I really want to go and hustle. I've really thought about an end time for me of going, hey, I'm going to tap out and I'm going to move to my family. Like, I love you guys, but I'm going to move and get an apartment for a month in Omaha and get ready for the road.
Totally. I mean, I think it's necessary if you want to be anywhere near decent when we come back. Yeah, also, I don't want to let these audiences down. Like these new audiences that come back, they're taking a risk and they're leaving their homes and spending money. And then for us to be like rusty and phone it in, I feel horrible.
I think you'll be shocked at how unrusty you are.
I hope you're right. But that Zoom, man, it killed me.
Well, yeah, but there's my legs off. Lag. You tell a joke, you're like, I don't know. I couldn't even think of a joke off the top. By the way, that's how fucking rusty I am. These Zooms have been really good for me with just writing. Yeah,
totally. I'm with you. It gets the brain moving again because we're so still at our house. We're just watching Ozark all day and Tiger King.
So wait, should we get into a group text and find 5 of us, rent a really nice house in St. Paul and just take over the club?
I would love that.
Do a door deal.
Oh, genius, man. And we can film the whole thing. This is gold. We get a couple of guys. We'll shoot us doing a writing session. We'll go out there. We'll bomb. And then by the end of it, we'll be ship shape again. It's going to be you can see the whole progression.
5 comics, right? You could really do 7. Get like a mansion.
Yes. Oh, man.
Film
it. I love it.
Film it. Social media.
Get 7.5 with Brad Williams.
7.
But yeah. Sorry, I had to make a midget joke. But yeah. No, I love the idea. And I think we need to do it. It's necessary for the skill.
Okay, let's do a draft then. Before I send out the text, let's do a draft. Okay.
Well, this could get hurtful.
Who do we want Like, let's go. Name a quick 7. Hold on. You ready for this?
All right.
You're not going to name anyone much bigger than us. So, like, Bert, take him out. Segura, take him out. He's not in. Rogan's not going to do it because they're going to come in for a weekend. They'll come in knowing we got a mansion.
Yep.
And we're doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay.
Okay.
We're doing because it's half capacity, so you can ultimately let's do this ballpark. Okay, so it's a club.
Right.
It's a club. You got half capacity, so if it's a 250 seat club, you're selling 125. You're selling 125 Monday to Sunday. Let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 4 nights a week.
All right. Got it.
We're gonna add shows. So let's say we're gonna do 8 shows a week at 150 comes out to what? 800 and no, 1,000? 1,000. Let's say we gotta sell 1,000 tickets a week.
Okay, we can do that.
Very easily.
What about Wise Guys might be good too, but also I would say we should bring Ari, but I won't be able to tell if his act gets any better. All right.
We don't want to get drugged. Wise Guys would be a great place.
That too. Okay.
How about this? What's the cleanest state in the union? We'll go there so we can just live normal.
Yes.
And it'll be cheap because if they don't have coronavirus, that means they probably don't have a ton of gross national product or whatever coming through.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, though, Fatty. Are we worried about the buzz? Like, hey, these assholes are coming to our town and infecting us from these big cities. Like, that might make the news. Or is that good press?
Good press. It sells
All right, great.
Sells tickets.
Perfect.
By the way, the first thing we do is we go on local news and we each take the coronavirus test.
Oh, that's a great way to start it.
And we put it on Instagram, Mark. We're selling fucking tickets.
I love it. And I hope I get positive just for the ratings.
Halston, are you still here? We're going to need your help, Halston.
Yep, I'm there.
Okay, find me the state that's got the least amount of coronavirus cases. I'm pretty sure Omaha, Nebraska is really low because we might be able to we can stay on a ranch, right?
Ooh,
Just
I love it already.
Omaha, like an hour outside Omaha, drive in every night.
This is genius, man. This is some of your best work.
We get. So now let's pick our comics, okay? You're going to have to get. Do you go with Joe List? Because if you get Joe, you know his wife's going to come. Now we're losing a spot to a woman. No one wants that.
No,
we're going to have to get a female fucking guy. And now you got to fucking get Sam out of the fucking deal because you know he's a 2-spotter.
Right. Oh, shit. That's a good point.
Yeah,
although it's not a bad
spotters. You want 1-spotters. We're not bringing families with us. We're cutting ties.
Good point. All right. Hey, we want to get drunk and have fun in the barn at the end of the day.
And you want great comics who are going to help punch up your act.
Yes.
Are you ready for some states?
Yes. Give me some states,
please.
Alaska, Montana, Hawaii.
Slow.
Alaska's out.
Wow, that could be a great move. There's no way Corona's getting there.
That's like the least amount next to the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Well, it's freezing cold. They don't have enough people, and it's nighttime all day.
Yeah, but they've got a great strip club there called the Bushwhackers or something.
I like that.
Keep going, Halston. You said Alaska, Montana.
Wyoming, Vermont, West Virginia, Maine, North Dakota, Idaho, Puerto Rico, New Hampshire, Oregon, South Dakota.
Hold on, Oregon?
Portland could be fun.
Oregon?
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of going to one of the Dakotas and just taking. What we'll do is we're gonna mix mash. I'm gonna do this for real. You know what we'll do? We'll do this in like November or fucking October or September. So we'll give ourselves a little time to plan it out. We'll get a mansion, like a fucking mansion.
I love it.
We'll just live there for 1 month. What do you think? 5 comics? How many is too many comics?
I think 5 is good. 7 is too many, I think. 5 is good.
5 comics.
Then you each do 20 minutes. You work it out, and that's an hour and a half or whatever the hell that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 5 comics is good. We punch it up. We pick the right hang. Plus, Jolis is sober, so that's going to hurt us.
Yeah.
But remember the ski trip in Utah we did? We got that fucking van. How fun was that van? Remember that El Pollo Loco run we made? I mean, come on, that was the best week ever.
God, that was fucking awesome. So
That
we
was awesome.
we have to include Ari?
I guess so.
Because
All right, well,
Ari would be great for one of these things.
he does do well. He plans out. He likes to drive.
I'm going to call him.
He's good at it. All right, give him a buzz.
Yeah. You got to take Ari. I can't tell Leanne Ari's going.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Fucking. What a fucking cunt.
This time we can take Molly on purpose. That'll be fun.
By the way, I'm so much healthier. I would love to take Molly now.
Same.
Know that I'm taking it.
Yeah, right.
Like, have a choice that I'm taking it. I wouldn't mind doing a little mushrooms. I'm thinking about eating an edible today.
Ooh, all right, fun dad.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know if that flip phone's gonna work on Zoom.
No, yeah. Where the fuck is he? Where
He always answers.
Yeah, he's sitting with his fucking mitzvah parents.
Oh, yuck. Can you imagine how ugly Ari's parents are?
Dude, I just saw the movie Unorthodox. Have you seen that TV show on Netflix?
A little bit of it, yeah. It's terrifying.
Fuck, man. That is like I'm amazed that Ari grew up in that. It explains so much of Ari.
Yeah, I know.
Like the way he treated new comics is the way they collect rent.
I know those poor women. That was hard the whole time.
My father says, "Pay the rent now."
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to figure out our comics here. We got to name this thing. I think we got something.
Or how about this? I'll throw one person out that I think might be a home run for both of us.
Okay.
Shane Torres.
Oh, I like Shane, and he's like a responsible kid. You know, he's like, we shouldn't do that, guys. You know, he'll keep us in line a little bit.
Yeah, he'll keep it so that we can still work in Brooklyn. He'll be like, guys, you can't say that no more.
Right. Yeah, he's a funny guy and a great comic. I'm down for that.
All right, let me call Shane and see if he's in. I'm going to do this. By the way, I can totally do this. Like, there's no stopping.
Same.
There's no stopping this at all. There's no rules. I can do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of the fucking year because I've been home with these people for fucking months.
You've built up credit. Same here. I've been in a shoebox.
And I haven't been drinking. Can you believe it?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to end on this trip.
What's up, Doc? I was just thinking about you.
Hey, I'm talking to Mark Norman. We're doing a podcast. I'm going to give you a soft pitch. Tell me what you think, okay? Okay, Mark and I are thinking about relocating for, say, a month, 2 months. Sorry, Mark, I just said too much. Month, 2 months to a city, say in September, October, where we live there and we do a nightly residence at a comedy club. We get like a mansion. We all stay in a mansion outside the city in like a very rural place like Omaha or Texas. And it's us, me and Mark, you and 2 other comics. And we each do 20 minutes every night. We do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And if they want to bring in hot headliners on the weekend, that's fine. But we just stay there. What do you think?
100%.
I knew it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to pitch you something.
I want to hear it.
Yeah. So I've been in LA at my friend's place. I've been out here this whole time.
Yeah.
I might go back to New York, but before, I think I'm just going to go write my name on the wall at the Comedy Store. How much trouble do you think I'll get in?
I don't think they'd notice. I think you'd be fine.
I don't think they'd notice at all, Shane.
Yeah, throw it in there under like between Howie Mandel.
Oh, by the way, Shane, I should have told you we're doing a podcast right now.
While you're at it, throw your name on the improv wall too. Fuck it.
Yeah, paint your picture up on the improv.
That says Shane Torres.
I think it's funnier for you to just paint over a name that you don't like.
There you go. Paint over Mitzi.
All right, we're gonna organize this Mansion Comedy Month in a club. I'll give you a call later, okay? All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Shane.
I think we got it. Man. I think that's a great
Yeah.
idea.
All right. Well, we got to think of people. I guess we should do that off air because I don't want to offend anybody. If you say a name and I go, oh, God, no.
I mean, here's the question is, both List and Sam are going to go, I want to do it.
I don't know. List is a nervous Nelly. He's scared to leave his apartment. He won't even let me come over, so he's not going to fly anywhere. And Sam is in a silk robe in L.A. with his, feet up, smoking a cigar and eating a bagel.
Oh, yeah,
He's not moving.
L.A. might have changed Sam too much.
Oh yeah, he's too comfortable now. He's got a Jew fro and he's swimming in the pool. He's different. He used to have a black coffee and black socks in Central Park. He's all different.
Is it irresponsible for me to leave my family for 1 month and just be like,
no, they'll be better off.
Yeah.
You're a bad influence. You got a man cave. You're naked in the pool. You're drinking, booze all day. You're fine. You think about doing an edible right now? Do it in the country.
Oh,
This is exciting.
I'll quit drinking all the way up until then, and then we'll go hard that month. Then I'll just hop back off the wagon when I come home.
There you go. And we already got Shane and Ari, so now we only have one spot left.
Stanhope.
Oh, that would be too much. We'll die out there.
That would be.
I love the guy, but Jesus Christ.
God.
What about a person of color? Or is that too weird?
No.
I don't think they like camping. They don't like camping.
Wait, who? How about Donnell?
Oh yeah, that would be fun. Although
Donnell would be fun. Donnell would. Here's the problem, and I don't mean this negatively, but like, I think most black guys aren't cool with like just moving in with a bunch of white guys for a month and giving up their lives. Yeah,
and they don't fuck with psychedelics. Also, even though there's nothing else to do in that town, if we had Donnell, we'd still be late to the show.
What I think we need to like white guys will do stupid shit like that and go, oh, we don't need chicks for the month. We'll just stay in a place and just fucking drink by ourselves. Black brothers always have well, what are we going to do after the shows? And you're like, we'll just go back to the cabin and just drink by ourselves. Yeah, there'll never be a black jackass. That'll never happen. That is such a great premise. Yeah, but there's World Star, but that's a whole different thing. I'm into this. All right. What about Trejo? Oh, he'd do it in a heartbeat. Dude, all I'm thinking right now is, God damn it, man. You know how many people would just end up driving out to this place and going like, hey, man, I'm crashing with you guys. Hey, guests are allowed. I like a guest. Yeah. God, I think we got to film this. I think it's gold. I think it's great. I think it's a great idea. But Austin, Texas would be the fucking funnest. But then that's kind of a tough club for us to take over because they've got their local scene's pretty strong. You got to go to a place where their local screen. Ooh, how about Des Moines, Iowa? Oh, that's a good funny bone. Yeah, it's a great funny bone. And I bet Leisha would give us the club. Yeah, we said we're only doing the weekdays, right? Yeah, and we can go back and forth from Des Moines Funny Bone to Omaha. By the way, I bet we could road trip and do Friday, Saturday nights at like Dayton, Des Moines, like a bunch of different clubs. That's a good call. All right. Called Spreading the Virus Tour. Ooh, that's good. Going viral. I like spreading the virus. That's big. Or COVID-19 nights. That sucks. How about we're gonna party like it's COVID 1999? Wow, you're on today. I'm writing, Mark. I'm writing. He's writing, baby. Oh boy. So when's this ideal thing turn up for you? This new thing idea. Well, what do you mean? This new thing coming out? Yeah, when no, the thing that you can't talk about. When's we need to do this quicker? It's supposed to be in August, but I guarantee it'll be pushed back. Oh, I guarantee it. Good. Yeah, we got plenty of time. How's the home life been during this quarantine? It's good. It's a little tense. We both put on weight. She's in a rascal, and she's taking up a lot of square footage. But no, I
I'm telling you, man, it's getting ugly. It's a tiny shoebox. Like your man cave, my apartment's like one of those and a half, literally.
Oh yeah.
And so there's a lot of taking walks. There's a lot of getting out. That's why I'm here in the steps of a synagogue right now. And it's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been Airbnb-ing. We've been driving around the country. We just had to get out.
Do you guys have a car? Or do you rent one?
We rent one. We go to Newark Airport, rent a car, and we drive everywhere. We rented a place in upstate. We went to Cape Cod. We're thinking about going to Rhode Island.
Oh, nice. Have you guys been having a lot of sex?
We were. In the beginning, it was like COVID anal all day long, and now it's really dried up. I'll tell you that. She's got a mask on over her clit. I can't penetrate it.
I was having sex a lot when this started, and
Same.
now I feel like sex with my wife is kind of like cake. Like I want to wait till I enjoy it.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Every day I just go, I'm feeling sick.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's just there's zero hunt. She's 8 feet away from me at all times. She's in pajamas. Her mascara's running. She's watching black.com.
There's zero hunt. There's zero hunt is the greatest. I put a little hunt in the bedroom the other night, not last night, 2 nights ago, and it was exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah, it helps. It's no hunt, all cunt.
All hunt, no cunt.
Yeah, it's tough, but I'm trying to make it work. It's the square footage. That's what it comes down to. You got to have some room. There's no alone time.
Do you think you've gotten the COVID yet?
I got it in January. I promise you, I had it.
Really?
I did like a crazy amount of gigs in a row, and then like a week and a half later, I was bedridden, couldn't get out of bed, couldn't move. If I went to the bathroom, it took everything I had to get up and go there. Yeah, and I called the doctor, and they were like, "We don't know what this is. Sounds like you got a crazy bug." And it went away after like 5 days, but it was hell. And I think I had it. And I tell you, I'm glad I didn't know what it was then, because I would have freaked me out.
Really?
Yeah, I would have thought I had some, crazy corona thing, but it just turned out to be, I guess it was corona, but I didn't know what corona was then. So it wasn't as scary in my head. I was like, I'm sick. I got the flu. I'll get over it.
So do you feel like, have you been a little more adventurous with going around the city then?
Oh, yeah. I'm on my hog. I'm up and down. I went to Harlem the other night. I've been shooting videos with friends outside. Not to mention the traveling. I'm all over the place. I saw you recreate the Vanilla Sky video. Yeah. We did that at like 8 a.m. in Times Square. We got the whole place to ourselves. I got to use it. You know how much it would cost to rent out Times Square on a weekday?
Damn,
millions.
Is that when you did the thing in the towel there?
Yeah, that's coming out next week. That's going to be a doozy.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm shooting all kinds. New York is like free now. You can do whatever you want. I swam in the Central Park Pond.
Really?
Yeah, just for the hell of it. I was like, hey, let's try it.
Shut up. Wait, what else have you been doing? What's Harlem like?
It's weirdly quiet. It's in the beginning, I think a lot of the black folk were like, fuck it. And they were playing basketball and they were out every day. And then when like the numbers went up, they got real scared and went in.
Yeah, I think at first, a lot of the African American community thought it was a hoax. Well, I watched Jamie D.L. Hughley, Faison Love got it, and so did Scarface from the Ghetto Boys. They both got COVID. Except Faison Love didn't get tested. He just is pretty sure he had it. And
okay. Well, he's a big dude. I feel like it's really hitting fat guys.
Yeah, but it's interesting because they were like, apparently there was a rumor going around that black people couldn't get it.
I remember that. I had a bit about that. I was like, hey, Magic Johnson's fine. What's a little Corona going to do?
It's so funny because you go like, I remember when we heard black people couldn't get it too. And we told our bus driver, Ron, you can't get this. And he was like, damn right. And we theorized what a new race war would look like if white people could get sick and black people couldn't. We were like, oh, this is going to be fucking next level.
Oh, I mean, you've seen what they've done to us in sports. Imagine just, every day when we're all sick, we're fucked.
It's been
But-
crazy. What about your wife? Your chick? Did your chick get it when you had it?
I don't remember her ever being that sick, but she must have. I mean, just the anal alone would have done it, you'd think. But I don't think she ever got it. Maybe she got it with no symptoms. Some people go through that, but yeah, it was a doozy. But I wouldn't wish that on anybody. What I had, I could barely move.
God damn! And how long did it last? 5 days?
About 5 days, and I was doing gigs too. So I was like touching microphones and blowing people, and I was coughing on shit. Nobody knew what it was.
Oh wow! So probably the whole comedy community has it.
Yeah, maybe. Also, but we're sewer rats. We're the most adaptable people ever. We'll figure it out, and we're gross and on flights and hotels, and we shake everybody's hand after a show. So I think we got a pretty good immune system as comics.
Did you see the video they did where they put the slime that glows in the dark on people's hands, and then they showed you how quickly the virus spreads. And
Wow!
they're like, we put these people in a room, and then we put a buffet out. We put the slime on one person's hands as if he was infected, and we gave them 15 minutes, and then we turned on a black light. And I have not laughed that hard in my life. They turn on the black light, and one Chinese guy has it all over his face.
Oh my God, that's wild! Well, send me that link, will you? Halty, Hallie.
So fucking funny. But like, yeah, I feel like we are sewer rats. Like, I've been taking shirts with shirtless dudes. I've been taking pictures with shirtless dudes for fucking the better part of 10 years.
Yeah.
And I never get sick. Like, I get sick once a year, maybe, if that.
Same. And also there's an element of like, we can't get sick. Our body knows, like, if we get sick, we'll die. We got to keep moving. And we shake everybody's hands. All those hands are full of jizz, shit, placenta, period blood, and you don't even know it. And you're shaking all of it. You got their arm around the guy, your shirt's off. It's insane.
Dude, I remember taking a picture with a guy in Spokane, and he put his arm around me, and I was like, wow, man, you're warm. And he was like, oh, I got a pretty bad fever. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. I was like, wow. And you didn't stay home? He was like, wasn't going to miss this. And I was like, I kind of wish you had.
Yeah, not to mention the road puss. Jesus Christ, those filthy clams from Omaha and Wyoming and, biker chicks in St. Louis. Come on, that's a lot of gash.
I heard Whitney Cummings on a podcast going, I can't believe I don't have herpes.
I think that 3 times a day. I'm so lucky because it's 1 in 4, they say.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing with the coronavirus is that it's like I think everyone's starting to go and you can't get it because they haven't gotten it, but they've just been staying at home, so they don't know. They're just like, you can't get it. And you're like, well, it's because you're at home. Fucker.
Yeah. Although now there's a study saying people at home are still getting sick. So it's kind of like, you might as well just live your life.
Oh, my sister's son got a fever. And she was like, how the fuck did this happen? We have not been out of the house.
Yeah.
We're like, well, I guess just kids get fucking fevers. And they're like, maybe it's a earache. You never know.
Not to mention all the packages coming in, all those weirdo FedEx guys are touching everything. So that could be a way, and delivery guys with the Chinese food. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm not even worried about it. I'm living life. I just do this as a prop. I don't even wear it. I just put it around my neck. I've been getting yelled at by old geezers on the street. Hey, what are you trying to kill me? I'm like, shut up. You're a lost cause, you cunt. You old bag. You're going to die anyway. That's what's so funny when they're like, these nursing homes, everybody's dying. I'm like, yeah, that's what they do there. That's what that fucking building is for. Just a giant coffin with lights.
I saw I guess I heard it on Rogan. Let me rephrase that. Sometimes I'll listen to something on Rogan and then go, I read it in a book, and you're like,
Yeah.
I heard on Rogan that the average person dying from coronavirus is older than the average person dying.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
The average person dying of coronavirus is older than the average person that dies. Like, the average person that dies is like 76 or whatever. The average person dying from coronavirus is 81.
Wow.
By the way,
you see?
now I just spread whatever I heard Rogan say, I half heard, and now I've spread it like a virus to everyone that heard that, and they're like, at a party, Bert, I read it in a book that Bert said.
Well, it's sad that Rogan. I watch Rogan. I see like a scientist on Rogan. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this because the news I can't even trust anymore. I don't know what they're telling me. Like,
I
don't
don't
go
even know.
outside. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm like, what? How do you know that?
I don't even know. Like, I just started having to measure myself with Rogan because I forget that I know him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I listen to it and I forget I know him, and that as in knowing him, I know he's technically just a guy. I mean, technically just a guy who's a really good at comedy and really good at martial arts. Technically, he's also like a good actor. He's a great podcaster. But ultimately he's a great comedian first, and also great at MMA. Like, those are his two passions. And then all of a sudden, I'm like listening to him about vitamin supplements, which I know he really knows about. But I'm like, I'm not doing any fucking research on anything. I'm trusting my friend to do all the research. My friend, like, as opposed to like some doctor, it's just my buddy that I'm texting him like, hey, how much vitamin D should I be taking? And then as opposed to like a doctor, I reach out to Joe and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I forget it's just Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, think about his life. He just sits in a chair for like 6 hours a day and listens to strangers who are like experts in their field. He's just absorbing so much.
And by the way, yeah. And he's also super fucking curious. So like, if he's doing a podcast with Dr. Rhonda Patrick about vitamin D and vitamins being helpful in the, like, you know, that he has not only read a book, but he's probably researched more than anyone I know.
Right.
Because he likes that shit.
He likes it, and he actually retains it. I'll listen to it and go, oh, I got it, never think about it again. He actually remembers this shit, and he'll argue with you about it, and you're like, oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, he's a hell of a guy. Like, he takes in so much, like, not just like mentally, but physically. He's taking all the muscles and the kicking and the comedy. It's pretty impressive. I mean, he's a renaissance man of our time for sure.
But today I was like, I was listening to him and Dr. Rhonda Patrick talk about vitamins, and I was like, and then at one point she says, well, I might be the wrong person to ask about vitamins. By the way, I'm on the treadmill walking, getting ready to run, and I'm like, dude, and by the way, hold on, let me rephrase all of this. Let me start all of this. I started texting with Joe saying like something about vitamins, and he's like, vitamin D is really important. You know, I just had a conversation with Dr. Rhonda Patrick. You should listen to it, or didn't say you should listen to it, or whatever. So I go, I'm taking 650 IUs, and he was like, you should take more. And I'm like, okay. So then I do a small amount of research, and it says anywhere from 400 to 500 is good for a daily intake. And I was like, okay. But then they're talking about taking 1,000, 5,000 a day. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to listen to the podcast. I listen to the podcast, and I'm like, they're each taking 4,000, 5,000 milligrams of vitamin D a day. And I'm like, all right, I'm up in my thing. And so I almost hit end, right? I almost hit end and start my jog. And I just didn't. I looked down and it was like 0.87 miles. I said, well, I'm going to start my jog at 1 mile. Yeah. And then Dr. Rhonda Patrick goes, I might be the wrong person to talk to about vitamin D. I have written 2 books on it. And I'm like motherfucker. That's like talking to me about drinking Tito's. I'm like, no, Tito's can, but still she is an expert in what she's doing. Like, I'm not discounting her at all. But then what's crazy about me is I just shut down. Like, I took whatever those 2 humans said as, and by the way, I barely understood half of it.
Of course. I do the same thing. We all do. Everybody listening is doing that shit. That's what we do with Rogan. We go, I didn't know that about the moon landing. All right, that's fact.
And then I shut it down and I go, all right, intravenous vitamin C, I need to get intravenous once a week. By the way, I do whatever, like, I've kind of heard, and then that becomes law for me. So I go in, I up my vitamin D intake to like 5,000 milligrams. I fucking load up on vitamins. I reach out and I get this fucking sciatic thing, this back thing, because I heard him talk about it. And then all of a sudden, and by the way, and then I become so immovable in my knowledge that is based on my friend and this woman talking, that I become like, almost like, I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, almost like I read a book. I didn't read a fucking book. I just heard two people talk about it.
Well, what's the difference, really? I mean, a book's just that same person writing it down. What's the difference? They're still an expert.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like there's it's like almost like a game of telephone. So I wonder.
Right.
I feel guilty that I'm not actually reading the book. Like Joe's reading the book, Rhonda's reading the book, and then I'm listening to them talk, and I'm like, man, what? I'm just some fucking like armchair physician who's now got his daughters and wife on a zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C supplement fucking cycle because I have heard something on a fucking podcast.
But why do we do that? We always put books up on this pedestal, like, oh, you read a book. But it's the same. Even if you listen to an audiobook, no one's impressed. But if you say I read a book, everybody's like, oh, okay, this guy, he knows his shit. It's like, what is it about turning a page that makes people impressed? It's the same shit.
Yeah, I have a really hard time reading. Like, why the fuck can't I get all my information from podcasts? Because I can listen to a fucking podcast.
Same here. I love them. I listen to 5 a day. And I like audiobooks, but I just can't sit down and read. I'm with you.
Even when I listen to an audiobook, like I listened to an audiobook about Kim Jong-un, and it's actually, I'll tell you the name of it. It's actually a really good audiobook, except for the fact I got lit up on Twitter because I put a joke out.
I heard about that joke.
God damn.
Everybody's talking, but it was a good joke. I just, I would have left it up, but I know you don't want to push anything.
I just go, I don't need the drama at all.
Yeah, I get it.
What's crazy in the book, the person that reads the book only refers to anyone, Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-song, Kim Song-un, as Kim. So the whole fucking book, you're like, and then Kim said, you're like, bitch, what are you talking about?
It's like a nail salon over there. There's too many Kims.
The book is, I'm now, wait, look where I'm at right now. Is David Goggins' book Can't Hurt Me.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Yeah, and then I also have Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink.
He's good. What about the jaw on that guy, huh? Jesus Christ, he looks like an action figure.
Shoe Dog by Phil Knight.
Oh yeah, the Nike guy.
The name of this book is Becoming Kim Jong-un. It's really fucking fascinating.
All right, did he die or not?
No,
he
he's
came
still
back
alive.
to life.
I heard he got corona. Yeah, I already got corona.
Wow, that's a weird little lesbian Asian twink guy, isn't he? He's all pudgy and soft and hairless.
God, man. By the way, can I tell you that when I wrote that joke initially, I really did think that they were all first named Kim. I was like, at first, when I first saw it, I was like, God damn it, they're all named Kim. How confusing do you think dinner was? And so, but then I was like, oh, real quick. And I was like, oh, cool joke. And then wrote it. And then what happened was Kim Jong-un was trending. So I got merged into all the people taking it serious.
You're the new Ari. Instead of Kobe, it's Kim. So wait a minute. Do you think that the offensive shit will go down a little bit after this?
I think that's when we know the first victim will be our sacrificial lamb to know we're back to normal.
I think you're right, because getting offended is kind of a luxury. You know, it's like I have so little to do that I can call your ass out and spend time tearing you apart. So when we have time for that again, that's how we'll know we're back to normal.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get in trouble for my special. I was talking to Tom, and he was like, I'm afraid I'm going to get lit up for a couple jokes. And I was like, and wisely I said, no, it's not that. It'll be a month from now when you make a joke about wrestling. That's what's going to do it for you. we went through. You didn't see what happened with Tom?
No.
Oh.
Lay it on me, fatty. What happened?
He, I guess he made fun of wrestling fans.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about this, actually.
And wrestling fans went ham. And it's not just wrestling fans. It was like comics that are into wrestling. It was really aggressive. No, I mean, I say really aggressive, but it was like a couple comics weren't joking.
Well, he just said these are losers, they're idiots. What did he say in a nutshell?
He said in a nutshell, he said they're retarded.
Uh-huh.
And that anyone who likes, I hate paraphrasing Tom in this because it's like you paraphrase him and it makes him sound worse because I did a poor representation.
The telephone again.
But it was pretty. I thought it was funny because he was laughing so hard when he was saying it. He was like, they're not. He doesn't take it seriously. Ultimately, is the paraphrase I will give him. But what's even funnier is like this one wrestling guy was like, number one, I am the WNE champion, and number two, I will. If I ever see you in public, I will kick your fucking ass. And both of those are real statements. And Tom, And Tom wrote back, "Oh no, not the king." And then Tom wrote back, "First off, wrestling's fake. Secondly, you're the champion of nothing. You won nothing. Third, get at me."
Yeah, what are you going to do? Break a fake chair on my back or pretend to punch me while you stomp your foot on the ground? Like, come on, get out of here. Wrestling is weird. It's fucking weird. It's a guy in pink tights. By the way, wrestling is the only sport where it's more embarrassing when you're a professional. Amateur wrestlers, they go to the Olympics. They're like these amazing guys, the world-class athletes. Pro wrestling, wearing pink tights, and your name's like, I'm the accountant. I'm going to kill you. You know, I'm going to do your taxes, bitch. It's very silly. Of course we're going to make fun of it. And fans should know it's silly. That's why they like it, because it's like make-believe. That's the whole beauty of it.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. I was a huge wrestling fan when I was a kid. Like,
so was I. I was also a fan of Santa Claus when I was a kid. You know, I liked it too. But what are we doing here? It's silly. I'm not saying wrestling fans are stupid, you know, but it's fucking dumb. It's retarded. It's make believe. It's kids playing around. I want to throw you through a table. I'm wearing a headband. Come on.
I've been watching this. It's so funny as I was about to talk to Tom on our podcast. I've been watching this documentary. Not this documentary. God damn it. My use of fluff language has gotten to a fucking level that's unheard of. I was watching. I was watching a documentary. It wasn't a documentary. It was on fucking Vice. It's a TV show on. It's called Dark Side of the Ring. Really fucking fascinating, especially if you're like an old school wrestling fan. I think the reason I was an old school wrestling fan and still am to this day with like guys like Ric Flair or like the Legion of Doom or the Road Warriors or like those guys is because they partied hard as fuck.
Yes,
this lifestyle that I think for whatever reason I've always been attracted to that element of whatever it is, you know?
Right. Same. I'm with you. Like I watched the Andre the Giant doc and I fucking loved it. All the beers he drank, the wine, all the women. It was fucking awesome.
And there was an unpredictability. And I don't follow enough wrestling right now to make any statement. I don't watch any of it. But like there was an unpredictability to those matches with Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan where Hulk Hogan's like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I know he was in pain. It was like, I don't know. Maybe whatever I believed in or still believe in about those still exists with like heel Ziggler and all those guys.
Right.
I don't watch enough of it to say yay or nay. But what's so funny is I was about to talk about this documentary with Tom, this TV show, and then all this came out, and I was like, put a pin in that.
Yeah, I think wrestlers themselves are cool as shit. I mean, they sacrifice their bodies. They're doing theater for these arenas, and it's badass, and kids love it. They're going nuts. It's drama, and I think that's really cool. But I think you should also know that it's silly and it's made up and weird. But yeah, all those like the Ric Flair shit was amazing, and those guys were rock stars, and they're just like comics in the sense that they had to build their way up. They had to do these backyard brawls and these weird warehouse fights in the middle of Ohio and shit. And then they'd like come up with a character just like us. We have a character. You're like, Jezel's the nice guy, but he's got a stage thing. You know, you're like a mild-mannered, kind of introverted guy, and on stage you're a fucking animal. And on stage I'm a piece of shit. In real life, but you know, you see what I'm saying? It's very similar.
Yeah, it is. And I think that's where my connection, like one time I saw Ric Flair on a flight, and I'm a grown man, and he was sitting across the aisle from me.
Woo!
And he did what I did on flights. He was with his chick, and he goes, 2 double Bloody Marys. It was before takeoff. And then she was like, sure. And then what he did was They put him down. She turned away. He grabbed hers, murdered it, put it in front of her, and then sipped on his. And I went, I am just like Ric Flair. Like, I was so proud. So I was like, I do that all the time.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's fucking badass. They're like they're rock stars with muscles.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know. I bet that there's, I don't know. I just found it fascinating, the comics that really went after him. Like, even Heel Ziggler. I say Heel Ziggler. That's his Instagram. Or
Dolph
Ziggler. Was like wrote a pretty nice and thoughtful thing out. Like, hey, Tom and Christine, I'm a huge fan of both you guys. But you got to realize that, like, Dolph Ziggler, he didn't get into wrestling as a career option. It was something he wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a fan of wrestling. Like, no wrestler ever gets into it as like a side hustle.
It's all or nothing.
They loved it, like with comics. Comics and wrestlers are so similar because they were obsessed with wrestling as a kid. They were like, that's got to be the coolest. Like, when they do like big like SummerSlam events, or I don't know what it's called. If it's called SummerSlam or whatever.
Sorry,
that's okay. But it's like, it must be cool when they bring back The Rock, and these guys get to like meet The Rock for the first time.
Oh, yeah, and then, I mean, these guys have such charisma. I mean, look what The Rock did. He could run for president and win. It's amazing. These guys are so loved. They're like superheroes, but in real life. You get to watch them throw a guy through a table.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's all silly. Like, guys who are obsessed with the Bulls and the Bills. We're going to the Super Bowl. It's like, yeah, they don't know you. They're just wearing a uniform. That guy's from Cleveland. He's not from Dallas. I get it. But, like, you just need something to get into. I think guys who are into Star Wars are stupid. You're like, oh, I love Star Wars. I'm going to Comic-Con. Like, yeah, you're a fucking loser too. But everybody's a loser. I'm a loser about comedy. We're all nerds in our own way.
Oh, I'm a loser about comedy too. Like, I could fucking, like, if you were like I take offense to those people attacking comedy, probably the same way those wrestling fans take offense to people attacking wrestling. You're like, hey man, you don't understand how much fucking joy I've derived out of fucking comedy. Like, even bad comedy, I love. Like,
right, same. I love, even as a kid, I love like Monty Python. I like all the different types of comedy. I like old SNL. I like Billy Madison. Then I like Robin Williams. I like Louis C.K. I mean, I like all of it. Old shit, new shit. I love it. And I know everything about it, so I get the whole. But if somebody doesn't like comedy, that's on them. And it's how I feel about wrestling. Look, it's great that you love it, but I think it's silly.
Yeah.
That's okay, though. Everybody's a nerd about something. Some guys are into sports, some guys are into Deadpool, and it's not for everybody.
Some guys are into rape.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think most guys are. We just know not to do it.
By the way, I had said to Tom one time, we were talking about selfishness, and I was saying how selfishness is one of my pillars of how I operate. Like, we were talking about if you were going to give a commencement speech at a college. I was like, the three things I hold sacred. I think I said humility is one of them. Luck is another. And then I said selfishness. He was like, I don't get selfishness. And I said, I do everything for myself. Like, I don't cheat on Leanne, not because I care about her being hurt, but I don't want to lose her. I love her, and I don't want to lose her. So that's why I don't cheat on her.
That's a great bit. That's a great premise you got there.
Maybe I'll fucking write that down then.
That's gold. And you can do a whole list.
Well,
I don't kill you because I care about you. I don't kill you because I don't want to jail.
Yeah, I said to someone the other day, I said, I don't care about my daughter went to go on a bike ride yesterday, and I said, put on a mask and make sure you're socially distanced, don't get near anyone. I don't give a fuck. If you said she's going to get sick and be fine, I don't care.
Yeah.
She'll die. If she dies, then I'm fucked. Okay.
Exactly. That's I think how a lot of people operate like that. That's what heaven is. I mean, that's what religion is. Like, hey, if you fuck that kid, you're going to go to hell. And you go, all right, I want to fuck the kid, but I want to go to hell.
I want to fuck the kid, but I don't want to go to hell. I said the N-word. The N-word.
Yeah, I love the N-word.
I don't think white people say it because they care about how it. Like, white people don't not say it because they know how it makes a black person feel. They don't say it because they don't want to get their ass beat. Like
exactly. Yes,
like-
selfishness is good in a weird way. I'm with you. That's why we have laws, because all right, we'll make it illegal to rape that lady, just so even though you might want to, you won't do it because you don't want to go to jail. It's pretty smart. It's all laid out pretty well.
Selfishness. That's my fucking new theory.
Maybe because it's known as this bad thing, selfishness, but maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's keeping people alive.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I think I'm gonna go have a beer. I'm gonna go.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to my new house. We have a new house and backyard. I'm gonna go sit in the backyard and have a cold beer.
Is this the new house you're in already?
No.
Oh, okay.
We bought the house, and then when the coronavirus hit, we kind of put the brakes on it, and now we're kind of just sitting on it. Now, I don't know. Like, it's a weird place. Like, if we had started building it when we wanted to, I'm glad we didn't. I mean, it doesn't matter either way, but I'm glad we didn't, only because you never know what's going on with the economy and everything. And
yeah.
I would have freaked out and stressed out. And now I guess we can start rebuilding it, but part of me is like, Georgia will only be in this house for a year, and then now we're in a weird kind of transition where I go, I really love the house we're in. It's really small. You know, it's really small by anyone's standards that owns a house in LA.
Yeah.
But we love it and we're happy here. And then we got this property and we're like, right now we just use the backyard because it's a big backyard.
Oh, so there you go.
We take the dogs over there. There's a pool. I'm going to skateboard in the pool.
Ooh, that's going to be great. Yeah, I'm sure you'll film that.
Oh, I will fucking definitely film that.
Wow, new house. That's exciting.
What's your night look like? What are you doing today?
Tonight I'm doing this coast to coast roast thing for Helium, which I highly regret saying yes to because it's a lot of work. Basically, these comics roast each other, and I host it. Me and Joe List, and it's for Helium, and it's paid, but it's a lot of work, and I don't know. But I just sign up for everything because I don't want to lose my fastball over here.
Yeah. Well, don't overwork yourself. Enjoy yourself, Mark. That's what part of this. We're gonna have 1 month in a mansion.
Yes,
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. What was it again? What'd you call spreading the virus?
Spreading the virus tour. That's by the way. That's an Opie and Anthony used to have the virus tour.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Is that gonna be? Are we stepping on that?
I don't think. I think we're good.
I'll think of some more names too. It could be sponsored by Corona beer.
I would love that. By the way, I'm not even joking. I'm reaching out to my agent right now to see if we can find a place to lock it down. I'm going to reach out to Lisa and Colleen and see if maybe because I bet we could find. I say mansion, but I bet we could find a pretty nice house in Des Moines with and a couple motorcycles.
Oh God, you're jizzing right on my taco. This is exciting.
Well, you know what? We'll buy a half pipe.
Oh God, this is gonna be great.
We'll party all fucking day, do spots at night, and just break even. All we need to do is break even.
I love even. I'm down, man. We'll go horseback riding. We get go-karts, Vespas. We can do Molly, shrooms. Oh boy, am I pumped.
I can't wait. All right, I'm gonna do the work, make this happen. Dude, congrats on the new special. It's fucking awesome.
Thank you. It's going well. People are digging it. And tell a friend, share it, like it, comment, the whole thing. I'm making pretty good money on it. I got to be honest. Everybody's Venmoing me just as a tip to be nice. So I got to say a big thanks to everybody.
How can people Venmo you?
My Venmo is Mark-Norman. So it's just my name with a dash. And, no obligation. But if you want to throw me a buck, I'll take it. And yeah, I hope everybody stays safe, and I can't wait to get back out there. And I got some new stuff I'm excited to show people.
I can't wait, brother. 1 month. 1 month.
1 month. I can't wait.
I'll figure it out. I'll text you later, okay?
All right, buddy.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right, I'll see you, Mark.
Allah. Take it easy.
Not a good place to say that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, damn. You can see the Star of David in the light. There it is. All right. Take it easy.
See you, buddy.